Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and the Resources Soviet Republic. This is the Rise of Cornoe, and in the last episode we were getting a few different things ready. And the big one is this mining operation. So the initial mining operation should be able to start very, very, very soon. We have not all of these powered. I guess we're still waiting on this building to be completed over here. So that one is still awaiting, but everything else is done, right? So who's working on this? The helicopters, basically the helicopters. We're waiting on a few more workers coming in. Do we? Oh, no, they're going somewhere else, working on the road construction, I guess, all the way out over there. Yeah, there's so many different large-scale construction projects that we have going on all the time, constantly, but things just does take a little bit of time. Now, I think this is so close to being, well, not so close to being done, 40,000. Can we prioritize getting a few more people out here to come and work this site for us, please? And can we high priority that a little bit so that we can activate power over there? There's some pollution warnings going on, but yes, electricity problems in... Where is this? Over here. Hang on. Autosave. So this one... See? I think it's okay. Maybe just a little bit of a flash there. We've got this guy ready to go with our ability to have passengers hanging out over here. We do need to get a few cable wagons going here. So we've got a maximum of 43 wagons on track. So let's start buying some wagons. Oh, because this is not the heavy one, we can't do the big one. So what is our max capacity? 4 only. I guess to not be too fancy, we'll go for these ones, light cargo. So we're not doing cargo, we're doing these ones. But I guess then we need a lot of them. So say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. There's 20 of them. We'll use like 2 more. Then we've got half the capacity there. So let's do that. 22 cabins, meaning we can still expand it a little bit more. 10 times 4 is 40. Yeah, we'll need all of them. I'm just gonna buy all of these cabins. So we'll max it out because that's what we're gonna need at least to just even contemplate getting these people some access. So what we want is we want workers to start queuing up over there before we switch it on. We don't have drinking water yet. These are still heavily under construction, but I guess our power should be still, yeah, getting there. We're very close on all of these things. How are these going? The sewage network is done. The water network, the water network is done too. Sewage and water is done. It's just the power network that we're still working on. Right, so we will try and do this because I would like to start planning out a few things on this side also. Okay, that's good. That's really good. So we're in a very, very close. We're very close to being able to switch these on. Yeah, I think we're well covered with things over here. Let's just see this one. This is the construction, which is generally a bit of an issue because of this, right? Because they're trying to go into the same block. I'm not too worried about this. This is fine. Maybe what we can do is we can do maybe something like this. In which case that will open this one up to start and construct at the same time as the other guy. Okay. So I guess that's the story there. So much stuff. I'm very keen to get way more people in here so that we can really ramp up this. This is an issue for us. This is an issue for us. I want this to have 700 people all the time, and we should have access to everything we need here, right? Wooden. This is getting crops to deliver. So, I mean, obviously, we might have some issues with some of these things not always being full already, but I guess we haven't seen any issues. The issues we're seeing is with not enough workers there. But I want to make sure that we're constantly producing chemicals at like almost the maximum rate. So why has this now stopped? We cannot store mixed waste. Ah. So what is the issue? Who's supposed to be picking this up for us? And now it's picking it up directly from the site. Hazardous waste is being picked up. Internal garbage is full of hazardous waste. Okay, we may... So where are you from? Let's just have a quick look. Where are you from? You're from... This technical... Whoa, okay. We should... Yeah, I mean, this should be all good. Let's get at least an extra one. We've got some garbage trucks over here, right? So let's just grab one more. And we'll move it over. We at least have it. Just get it over here. All right, so we'll at least get an extra one there. Is this chemical? No, this is something completely different. So I guess this is going to be an issue. Sometimes I wonder whether you can put a rail, a waste facility directly into rail next to this stuff. What we may need to be doing is reducing biological waste and maybe adding an extra hazardous waste container as well, because they seem to be pretty heavy on their hazardous waste here. And this guy's picking up hazardous waste yet again. So I guess we've got room for hazardous waste, but not mixed waste so much. And so, yeah, are they getting here quick enough is the question. Where is this fire? Satomic. I think Satomic is okay. We have ample fire coverage over here, and they're on their way now. I don't think this will be an issue. Where are our fire trucks? Here they come. Wow, look at that. That's an interesting maneuver. Happy that they're doing that. Okay, good stuff there. We are doing our imports here, but I think we should be very close here. Come on, get these things done. Is this water and sewage done yet? Sewage is okay. Not quite. Almost. Still need... Oh, this is... No, water is almost done. Once this thing is done. So let's up the priority on this one a little bit. And we'll also up the priority on that and on that. Once those two are done, we should be able to switch this one on. Unemployment too high. Where is this? This is exactly where they shall be working over here. So let us start allowing workers to be waiting here, please. I can also add a few pathways to it so they don't have to walk there via road. So we'll do something like that. I'm happy to kind of pay for this one. And similarly, I might do something like that and pay for that as well. Now, here we go. Tons and tons of workers is ready. Shall I switch it on? Let's start the engine and get it to run. At least these workers should be able to... There we go. Our cable car is running. Let's see. In the snow. Oh, it should be beautiful. Oh, man. We just get the snow in there. Then we should be able to see this a little bit better. So our workers will be arriving over here ever so soon. And I guess this will start going, right? Let's just have a look. Are we fully dealt with power over here? This is all powered. Everything should be powered. I like it. I like it. Everything here should now be powered. So the only thing we're missing is just a little slither of pipe here. And I guess what I'm going to do is I am just going to finish that off. Pay a little bit to finish that off. Right? That's all done. We've done that one. So water should be available. Yeah. And even that's done. So I guess water and sewage both done. I paid a little bit there. Here comes our workers. They're all coming down to come and work on the mine site over here. So let's see this guy ramp up. There we go. Mining is going. There goes the coal ore. Give me more workers. Give me more workers. Yeah, well, we need to fill that one up so that we continuously have workers coming in. Obviously, workers is a bit of a challenge. I wonder how many workers will actually get in here before. I don't think we'll have any. I don't think we'll get any close. Words. Get me some words. I don't think we'll get close to even like half the capacity here before they start moving or going back out. It's actually not too bad, but yeah, we won't be able to support multiple things here, right? It's not bad. It's not bad. Look at this. I'm liking it. Yeah, I think we're starting dropping out. We might get up to about half, 150 or so. Reasonable amounts. Yeah, I think now we're starting to lose them. Yeah, about 150. We can get about 150 workers in here. And hopefully what it means is that it'll keep us at about 150, right? That's what the idea is with something like this, is that it keeps it at around 150. Right? 130. It's dropping. I would like for it to not be dropping, right? 130. Okay, maybe so. That means maybe we're holding on to 130. This means this guy should be filling up. Ooh, nicely so. Why are we not seeing anything in here? Anyway, it's got lots of room. So now we are filling this up quite nicely. So I would like to get our ships to come over this way instead. Are we in a reasonable spot there, though, to be able to do so? What do we have over here, right? Could we be running rail? I guess we can switch on the rail because we've got the track built up to here. So if we bring a train in, we've got no one coming here, though. There's no one that can work on this side. There's no one here. We still need to expand this. So I guess that's what we'll be planning in this episode. Happiness is too low. This is interesting. Why are you so unhappy? Food. Water is available. Food is available. Why are you unhappy? Are we without power? Does that mean we're losing heating? Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. We don't have proper heating here because we're not... we're losing power, I think. Okay, let's quickly just double check this. From a power perspective, we are losing power over here. But if I look at the various items, if I look at this guy, right? It's without power completely. And if I look at this one, it's without power completely. Yeah, it's in and out, in and out. Okay, let's have a look. I'm kind of thinking we maybe need to do a bit of an emergency piece of work here. We've got a reasonable amount of money to cover our issues here. Should we run an extra high voltage line out to this side and then potentially tie it in over here? And obviously, what is this? Oh, that's water. What is that? If we look at the power thing, right? The power thing is struggling. So I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll run an extra cable, an extra high voltage cable out. And what we might do is instead of running it in here and through, so instead of potentially extending through here, what we'll do is we'll run the outside one and extend it in through there. I think that might be something useful for us to do. So let's do that. Let's do a bit of an emergency piece of power kit in here. So give me give me one of these over here, right? And what we'll do is we'll bring probably another one of them, say somewhere like this, and then the idea is that we tie in there instead, right? So I guess that might be what we're planning on doing. Do we? Let's just build another one in here. If I have a look at our levels, right? I guess it's a bit of an issue. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll build another one kind of like this. So we'll tie them in like that. Okay, let's quickly do that. So bring in the high voltage cable underwater here. We're gonna turn it, bring it in this way. Well, let's drop it down and do that. Okay, and then I'm thinking we disconnect it on this side. All right. So what I would like to do is let's maybe disconnect up to there. Okay. Pay for that to be removed. Okay. Ooh, actually, now I need to make sure we can finish the whole thing because I've now disconnected that. Actually, let's let me cancel that. Cancel the demolition. Leave that in place for now. Let's run this one through here. Maybe this is going to be sufficient for the starting point. Question mark. Do I add another? I think let's add another just in case we wanted to double up things a little bit over here. Let's do another one over there. I think that should be a little bit more helpful. So let's do that. Tie that one in there. And now what we want to do is we want to run it in to this side here. Now, we do say something like that. And we do something like this as a tie-in. Infrastructure in the way. Okay, well, we'll do this one. Okay. And wow, that's pretty pricey. But I think we need to do it. I think we need to do it to make sure that we're not causing any issues. I think we're overloading this network, and it's one of those things, right? This one, I might just have to give it a bit of a. This path isn't actually being used, so I guess we'll quickly remove a slither of that path there. A little bit unfortunate. I'm gonna fund that. Okay, and if we do that, there should still be a path in there that we can get rid of. Okay, no, not really. Okay, so we'll tie this one in this way. Pay for that. Okay. I'll be building this one. We'll be tying in a bit of a road connection over here. And we'll pay for that. And we'll also pay for the road. Okay, that's good. Similarly, we need to tie in a bit of a road connection over here. So it's a bit of a, we're spending a little bit of money here to get this done, just because we want to make sure that we've got a little bit of spare capacity and flexibility in our grid, which at the moment is flickering a little bit over here, especially if we're wanting to add more in here. It's best we end up allowing for that a little bit more. Okay, so now this should be powered all the way up here, right? Right? Not? It's not powered. Oh, this one's not built. Is this under? It's under construction. This okay. This is the big expensive one. So let's just see. Once that's done, we should be able to sort that out. Yeah, this is the big expensive piece of infrastructure. Now all of this is even that is flickering, is it? Why? Why? It should be, I mean, it doesn't have any demand on it, right? It doesn't have any, oh, yeah, fine. Voltage-wise, it's done. So it is working. Okay, so now I guess my plan is, now I want to disconnect this one and reconnect the other one. So let's trim it out like so, and we'll pay for that, okay? And at the same time, we'll get ready to just pull this one into that area there. All right, so that's done. We'll pay for that, and we'll get that done. And hopefully, that will almost be a seamless transition. And I think it wouldn't have ever even stopped at all, but it'll be a seamless transition to get more power there. And my plan is that now all of these guys should be powered, right? Power is not a problem here. Power is not a problem there. Heating is not a problem. We are struggling a little bit with cellars. You know, so what's happening here is that we potentially do not have enough shopping capacity, which is something that we'll work on, but at least power should be less of an issue now. So hopefully that has resolved some of those issues. Now, this should all be, oh yeah, it is starting to show that it is filling up. It just needs a little bit of time. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's see if we're maintaining a reasonable number of people on here. 150 is what we're maintaining here, which some of the people are kind of filtering off this way to come and work the construction site here, which is okay, not too bad. This one is, yeah, I think it's maintaining. We need way more capacity here. So what is the so this garbage truck, right, is coming in from Lipkapol Technical Services. Let's just see. Yeah, this is not going to be sufficient. It's all the way out over here, and it's not going to be sufficient. So I guess what we'll do is I'll pop another technical services, a large technical services facility somewhere here. I'm kind of thinking this spot here is not bad. Right, we'll get another large technical services offices over here because we'll need to start serving the other side as well. Okay, well, let's get a technical services going. Let's keep moving with the gameplay. Technical services. We want a nice big one, right? 5 vehicles is not sufficient. We want big. 8 vehicles, 11 vehicles. Really? 18 vehicles. Maybe 18 vehicles is what we're going to aim for over here. It'll kind of match what we've got going on with the other bits and pieces. I'm almost thinking maybe that spot there is not bad. Plus we don't have power. Yeah, I think this location right here is the one for us. We'll place a technical services office here and get that constructed fairly quickly. I will pay for that piece, and then we'll get the crews to come and work this site straight away for us, please, so that we can get that moving. Traffic jam, I know where that is. We'll leave that one be for the time being. I'm happy that we are mining already. And I think we're in a position to take on this line. So show me this line. So instead of going to the border, we will be saying that you're coming over here to come and load the coal ore. And you're going to wait until you're fully loaded, I think. And what we'll do is we will delete that stop there. And we'll say, go for it. Okay, so now these guys will be, look at that guy, turning on a dime to come and pick it up over here. I think this will be really effective. I want to see how this works here. I want to see how this works. Happiness is dropping a little bit. I want to keep a close eye on that so that we don't see that dropping too much more. What's happening over here? Sip of coffee quickly. I just want to see this coming to load up at night. Plenty of boats on this operation. I want to see how quickly it loads here. Why are you doing... Okay, there we go. Just wondering what you were doing there. There's more than enough in there for like a couple of full boat loads here. I want to see if we can maintain it. Obviously, we've just got one mine running at maybe 40%, 30% of its capacity. So whether it can support this this full route, I'm not sure. But let's see how quickly we can load it. Not as quickly as I would have liked. I thought we could run all three of them. Yeah, it doesn't want to run all three of them at the same time, it seems. Maybe that's just it. It can't. But maybe if we get the extra boat in here, the other one will be loading on the other side. So that is loading reasonably quickly. It's about loading at about the same pace as it's coming in. So in between, we'll have to keep the buffer going. But I guess that's okay. I think this will actually, it'll be almost sufficient as is to run this one. Here we go. It's going back because the travel distance is now going to be so low. Look, here they come. Here they come. Are they loaded or not? That one's loaded. That one is halfway loaded. And this one then I think should probably be empty. Oh, they've all loaded just a little bit. Citizens' happiness. I'm very worried about citizen happiness in these locations. So it's the same location. Let's just see. Is it continuing to drop? No, 49 is, 25. This is a big issue for us. 25. 25. They have power. They have water. Right? Waste and sewage is not backing up. They seem to have reasonable amounts of food. Yes, so we are seeing some people struggling maybe with access to food sometimes when this gets a little bit busy. Yeah, okay. So this is the issue. We've got a little bit too much going on over here. So where's our next best? Building temperature is too low? Oh my. Let's just see. Okay. This one's same issue. Okay. Hang on. What we'll do is let's get some workers to wait over here. We should be able to get them there. And what we'll do is we'll start running a bus over there quickly. Let's see. Do we have a bus available? We should. I'm hoping we have a bus available. I don't see any buses here. I don't see any buses there. And buses are way down on the spectrum on this side. Okay. So what I will do is I will pull a bus off of a construction crew. How many buses do you have here? Let's just check. 1, 2, only 2? I don't think I can take a bus from you then. How many buses? Only 2. Okay, well. Oh, what are these guys doing? Interesting. Where are you picking up stuff? There's a bus platform, and there's this one, right? Interesting. Okay, give me one of these buses then. So we need a depot, which I guess we should have a depot here somewhere. I'm sure we had one or the other little depot somewhere here. Okay, we have a depot over here. We definitely have a depot over here. So we'll send the depot, we'll send it there. Then what we'll do is we'll create a line whereby we're saying, please come and pick up workers over here and taking them over there, please. So they're going to go at that station. We're going to load. We're going to load workers only, please. And then at this station, we're going to unload everybody. And that's it, right? And we're going to call this. Let's just call this Sasol Grad. Ooh. Caps lock Sasol Grad Heat Workers, right? I think that's what we'll call it for now. We'll switch on the spacing and we'll make a start on that one, right? And we'll say, don't go to your depot, go over there. What we'll do is we'll pick up on, we'll probably do 2 or 3 buses, 4 buses at least. So let's grab a few more buses from here. And actually, let's just grab all 4 that we're after. These buses are pretty old already. Okay, so let's just grab them. We'll come on over to where we have a depot. I guess we have a depot up here somewhere, right? Yeah, over here we have a depot. So send them to this depot and then assign to Sassolgrad Heat Workers, please. Thank you. And do that. There you go. You are coming to this depot. And then we're going to set you to Sassolgrad Heat Workers and cancel the depot. Out of the way. And then we're going to set you to this depot. And we're going to set you to line Sassolgrad Heat Workers. And I guess that should be okay to get this up and running and actually working. Okay, so once they're here, that should help things out a little bit from a heating perspective. And we need then another shop in this area, though, so these guys can actually come into another shop area. And so I guess this spot here will be our shopping area. Is this filling up? This is filling up. I want to see us drop off lots and lots of these guys. That's a full load there. Is going to slide in there. Okay, this guy's going to wait. That's fine. I don't mind it at all. What is this guy doing? Let's just double check. This one is halfway loaded as well. I think this travel distance here is going to make it a lot easier on us. It's holding, but it's dropping, right? So, but it is holding a little bit more, so that's okay. Okay, let's get another let's get another shop in here, please. So let's quickly have a look. Another sip of coffee here. So we want a shopping center, not a grocery store, a small shopping center or a large one. I want one with multiple access points and something like this. The small shopping center, this one is okay. You could grab this one. I love this one. Let's do this one. It'll be a little bit larger. Let's see how we can squeeze this in. Let's have a quick look. Can we make this work? Plan would be yes, right? So let's do that. We'll pop it in there. It looks really good on that corner there. All we need to do is make sure we've got sufficient other storage facilities in there. Right, so the 2 storage facilities that we're going to need is we're going to need a reasonably sized warehouse. And to be honest, we could squeeze it. No, we can't squeeze it like that. But we could do a reasonably sized warehouse like this. Okay, so let's try that as a starting point. We also need one of these guys. Let's try and flip it a little bit. That's a little awkward. I mean, if we do it on this side, maybe this could work. Maybe this could work. This is powered, which is great. We need it for that. And then what we'll do is we'll get ourselves a small 2-bay drop-off handling facility, cargo station, right? Just the small one, this one. No, that's not small enough. We need this one, really small. and it needs to go in like so. Perfect. So that actually fits really nicely in there. What we will do is we will quickly get rid of this one. Okay, and then we'll get our road connected. So the plan would be that we run it, yeah, we run it straight like this. Okay, that's fine. This one needs to just tie in there. We won't really get people to go in there. I'll pay for these little roads. One thing. Can we get this? Yeah, get that back in there. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, pay for that, please. Okay. Now, with that said, I will do the same thing on this side and pay for that as well. Here and something like that. Right? And what we'll do is we'll pay for those 2 items too. And now the plan is to get the crews out here come and work these sites really quickly to try and build this one up so that we can provide more kind of access here. Now, at the same time, this pathway is running on the outside, so we're not really able to tie it in. So let's quickly have a look. Yeah. So really, ideally speaking, we're going to have to run probably say something like, well, we want to try and leave some room in here for stuff to be built. So let's do that. We'll run this path straight through down here. That's fine. Then we'll probably something like this. Let's do that. Let me go ahead and pay for those items. Yeah, with a bit of luck, it means that we can get garbage collection. This doesn't quite show. We'll have to see if that does in fact work. But at least, hopefully, what this means is that people can walk from over there to this shop as well, right? Yes, all these buildings that's currently struggling a little bit will have access to this shop right over here. Okay, so please get that construction going. That is important. Okay, so we have our boats coming back to come and pick up some more stuff. We have this one filling up reasonably so. And we've got them unloading on this side, right? And we're probably waiting to unload. Yeah, so that one's unloaded. This one's unloaded. This one is getting ready to unload. They weren't full in the first place. So anyway, they are waiting a little bit. I guess the 6 should do a reasonable job here. What I might do here is I might say just head off to this direction because you're already kind of there, right? You can just pop in there, fill up. But oh, there's 2 of them. Interesting. So what is this one? This one is even less. Okay, fine. We want to try and space them out manually just a little bit. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Let's do that. Let's see how we can do with this. Heating problems. We've got lots of places with little heating problems where we don't actually provide for heating, right? Now, what I want to check here is can we load both of them at the same time? I know what that one is. Can we load both of them at the same time? And that was kind of the intent with this setup, to be able to load at least 2 of these ships at a reasonable rate. That will provide a little bit of a drop on that side if we can do both of them at the same time. Let's see. They don't seem to be showing both of them loading. But they seem to be loading fairly quickly. Here we go. Wow, look at them queue. Get out of the way. Oh my goodness. Oh, reverse. Oh, you gotta love it. Oh my goodness. Gotta love it. Train is waiting too long. Yeah, this is okay. Not too worried about that. Let's see these 2. Yeah, I think they'll find their own spacing going on here. So we'll stop the import of these items. And then hopefully that is going to see a lot more coal production ready to go. These guys are hugging the edge a lot. I feel. Can you stick to a side, please? This looks a bit awkward. Look at that. Jeez. There has to be some kind of a... And this guy is unloading. Yeah, it'll be finished unloading before these guys get here. What are you doing? You're doing what exactly? Is this the Zastashi's one? Yeah, it is. Citizens' happiness still too low. I guess it's still this spot here. 48, 20. Oh my goodness, it's still dropping. We were at 25 just a little bit a while ago. We're working on it, guys. We are working on it. You've got everything you need, but we don't have the capacity to serve you, I think. I find it so interesting. This one is like at 59, 65, and for some reason, this one is just going nuts. It doesn't seem right because they're all complaining about food, right? So why is this one so much worse? Are we losing heating? Heating looks the same at both of them. Okay, so let's have a quick look. Food, yes. Health is a problem. And that's about it, really. Here, health is less of a problem. So, what is the issue? Is this... no, but I mean... You should be able to walk here, right? Treated patients, plenty of patient capacity. I don't know why... it must be a heating issue, right? It must be a heating issue. Let's quickly go and have a look at building interior heating. Yeah, it is a heating issue. I'm very sure it is a heating issue. This is just struggling a little bit too much to provide the heating. But I guess what will happen is once we've got this guy working at the reasonable capacity, it will bolster that, and the heating will stop being a problem. I think it should be okay. Yeah, it's coming back. It's coming back. I think it was the heating. But what we'll do is obviously this will also help. This will also help. We still just have the one running off the cable car itself, and I guess that's what we've got going for us. And at that pace, I think we should be maintaining a reasonable flow here, right? Yeah, I think we're fine. We've got a reasonable buffer. We're going to be able to continue to load these guys up. We are continuing to unload both of these. This thing is nice and busy. And I guess in return, we should see that this one is nice and full. Oh, yeah, I like that. And this one holding on, but probably that's going to be our next big thing. But I guess we've got so much here that everything here is okay. I'm quite comfortable with what we're seeing there. We do need more buses in the mix. So where are you in the spectrum? Buses are so far back. I'll just move them forward a little bit so we see a few more buses a little quicker. Got 2 more trains done. So yes, I think now we should get a little bit better at this. So this guy will basically have, I think it looks like we'll have a constant flow. And I guess they are loading up on fuel when they get here. I mean, they're still pretty fully loaded. This guy is unloading, and then this guy is popping in. I guess we'll have a pretty constant flow of coal ore with these 6 ships here. And for the first time, we're doing a proper use of our canal here. Okay, that's really good. Now we can start planning out a few more locations. Oh, we've finished building this. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to up this range a little bit. I guess about that much. Yeah, should be okay. So we'll up that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to Susselgrad, and we're going to dump it in a few different locations. So This one will be for hazardous waste. This one will be for mixed waste. And this one will be for biological waste, right? That's the three wastes that's being dumped into this area. Nothing else needs to be assigned. What we do need to do is bring a lot of garbage trucks out this way to come and work that. So if we come to this area, we should be able to grab a few garbage trucks, which should still be parked up here in a few different locations. So let's just keep that one over there. We'll drop that down a little bit. We'll grab individual garbage trucks. We'll also grab a couple of snowplows, to be honest. Right, so probably about how many snowplows can we get here? There's just 2 there. Any snowplows in here? No snowplows? Okay, anyway, we'll grab the 2 snowplows. And then what we'll do is we'll grab the rest of these garbage trucks. I guess there was one more on this side as well. Yeah, there we go. So all of this is going to move to our new technical services spot. Okay, and the easy way of getting there is just that button. We'll fly on over. Okay, good. So let's get our snowplows in place here to come and support the activities, and then the rest is like garbage trucks, please. We want to make sure that we can cover off the requirements of the mines. The mines will be generating a lot of waste, and we want to make sure that we can do that. Okay, so that should be helpful. Okay, so we'll get that moving. And I guess, guys, that's where we will end the episode. There's a lot for us to do. We've added here. We want to expand here quite a lot so that we can focus our attention on getting the chemical production up and running. I think the coal is resolved for now, even though we're still obviously building a lot of coal infrastructure. I mean, we're now really unloading the coal big time here. So this we should have no problems with coal. We should really have no problems with coal now. Even just that single additional mine is giving us what we need, and we're nowhere close to finishing off the rest of these mines. And we'll wait them out, right? We'll wait them out slowly. We probably won't even use them straight away. We'll slowly get the rail built. But for now, it's doing enough. And we do need to build up these areas for additional workers. That is coming back. I'm liking that. So I guess we've resolved the primary heating complaints. This is being built. We're almost ready to actually start work on it. And we do want to probably build another one of those, maybe somewhere central, like here maybe, so that we can feed some more people on this side as well, because we need to build a lot of extra places, and we need to open this one up for prisoners, and there's so much for us to do, so much to do, and then we want to make sure that we get these workers out to the chemical plant so we can really buff our chemical production big time. Happiness is okay. I think we're holding on to it right now, and health is good, and the population is holding, and our money is looking pretty good. I think the amount of imports that we're doing is slowly dropping, but we do need to get a handle on the chemicals and a few other bits and pieces as well at the same time. But I'm super happy that we now have a coal ore supply that we're moving over this way, and I'm happy that we're using ships. It's the first time I'm properly using ships for these big bulk items. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I'll see you in the next episode. As always, if you have any naming suggestions, please drop them in the comments down below. Bye-bye.